Well, welcome back to Dunkirk Dunes. So, I thought I would go ahead and do the recap of what happened in this Monks, Axis and Allies game yesterday. So it was UK's turn, and here is what they did. Purchase was a tank, a mech, and an infantry to go into Egypt, and a tank and 2 infantry to go into Persia. And they may have kept a couple of IPCs as well. I believe they were on 27, and that's 25 spent. So here is what they've done is that there's one attack going on here, which is Transjordan, and what they did was they brought in these 2 infantry from Egypt and this tank from Egypt, and let me zoom in here, you can see a little better. I believe they also brought in these 2 fighters here from Egypt, and during the battle the Italians did not get any hits. And so these 2 Italian units, the infantry and artillery, were lost. And the British took back their Transjordan. And what they had left there, surviving the battle, is the 2 infantry and the tank. And then these 2 fighters landed back here in Cairo. So other than that, there's really just a simple non-combat move. So in this combined fleet here that's in Sea Zone 92, there is a UK transport, destroyer, and sub. And as Detroit would say, this UK fleet here has made steam and sailed using their naval base here to Malta, where the transport loaded up the anti-aircraft gun and the infantry and continued on its way here to Sea Zone 98. And they've dropped those 2 units off into Cairo. So I have to say too that this type of a video, I was inspired to do this by Detroit. If you want to see some of the very best kind of turn-by-turn videos, I would suggest going back to his YouTube Wars Season 1 or Season 2. They're just wonderful. I just thoroughly enjoyed those. And he was able to do those at the time because there was so much time in between different countries' turns. And that's really how this game is as well. I mean, the game doesn't move all that fast, and so I thought it would be fun to do some videos like that. But anyway, so we've got that UK fleet that is now moved into Sea Zone 98, dropped off those reinforcing units in Cairo. And then really the only other thing going on here is the placement of new units. And so we've got the additional, just center this so you can kind of see there on Egypt, an additional tank and an additional mechanized infantry and an additional regular infantry. So what we end up with here in Egypt now is 3 infantry, 1 mechanized infantry, 1 anti-aircraft gun, 2 British tanks, and there's also the 1 US fighter there. And then if we go to, I'm kind of moving the focus here onto Persia. So what they've purchased there is an additional tank and an additional 2 infantry. And so what they're going to have now in Persia after UK's turn is they've got 4 infantry, 5 tanks, 1 mechanized infantry, and the 2 British fighters are still there. So, and then because they took back Transjordan, they were at 27 on the income tracker. That's going to move them up to 28. And they took it away from Italy, which was on 22. They're going to be down to 21. So the only other thing going on the board, UK's turn, is they did purchase an additional infantry for their great big stack here in Calcutta, which brings the stack total to 48 infantry in Calcutta, along with 2 artillery, 3 anti-aircraft guns, 1 UK fighter, and there's also an Anzac fighter and an Anzac infantry there. So in their game, they did not yet move the British fighters out of Moscow, but he will be doing that. He just hasn't decided what to do with them. And same thing with this British force here that's in Belarus. It will be moving. He just has not made that final decision yet on what he's going to do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that quick update. That was UK turn 15. And so next week, I hope that we'll be able to do Italy turn 15. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later.